Boys are down there swimming in the rapids right now, looking for crayfish and frogs. And anyways, thanks for joining me today. We're up at Timber Lanes and came down to the watering hole here. And we'll have a look to see what that looks like in a bit. But basically I want to give a new piece of gear to me a try, and I've heard lots about it, and I'm just wondering if it's worth its weight. So what we're looking at is the Kelly Kettle, and I'll double check the size of this one. I think it's about a 500 milliliter, but it comes with a base, and this base is actually the kind of the cooking container. I've got a nice little shoulder, nice little knot on the edge of the tree to show this. And inside is where you put your twig fire, kind of much like a twig stove. From there, the kettle goes on top, and the heat of the fire, the twig stove, carry up through that inner lining, heating the water basically from the inside out. Okay. Now, as you're cooking, you have to make sure you keep this cap or cork off and just kind of keep it tucked out of the way. The flames and heat are hot enough to come out the top, and there's also a stand, a portable stand that fits inside, so you can put a kettle or another little cup on top. So after the water is heated, you kind of pick up this cork and chain, and you can see it just cantilevers over there and pours out for your drink. So we're going to try to put a few twigs in the base pot here, and much like a twig stove, start it up, see how long it takes to boil, maybe about 500 mils of water, and we'll make a little coffee by the river. So we get a little bit of smaller stuff here, a little cedar, some down birch bark. That's always good to get things started. And this has been down for a while. It's often collecting some moisture, but even when wet, cedar or birch bark does light up a bit. So grab some of these strands. And the best part about the Kelly Kettle is that it's all contained in itself. It's a little bulky, but we're going to give it a try here. And obviously not everything fits inside. You're going to have to start the fire. And as it gets started, then you can feed the twigs down through the top. So we're going to make sure, number one, we clear away this flat surface. Okay, and double check our stability of the pot. Here we go. And from the inside, we're able to drop down the twigs inside and feed the fire. So let's get it filled with water. So as I mentioned, I think it'll take about 500 milliliters. This is my 1 liter Nalgene. Yeah, so 500 liters just down from the top, and you can see the gradation on the side of my Nalgene bottle there. So this is the 500 ml Kelly Kettle. This is the kind of aluminum topper, and it has little gradations on the side there, so it'll accommodate different sized pots, maybe even the odd cup. The taller you get, though, you have to remember that it can be a little unstable. So I always check for stability first and make sure it's on a very flat surface. I've got the cork out of the way, and for now I'm not going to need that, but the water is right to the edge there. So we're going to start this up and get things going. I got my 6-inch, 6 by half an inch ferro rod, and I have an old hardened tool blade, kind of a sawzall blade, and has a really sharp edge on the spine or the back of that. One thing about this too, and on a windy day, this is going to keep some of that tinder protected as it burns. So it's going now. You can see it coming up through the inside now. There's draft holes, and again that'll just kind of keep everything up and out of the way. It's almost like a rocket stove. Look at it coming outside. These are just twigs too. So we'll see how long it takes to heat up this water. Ouch. And when it really gets going, you can see that heat is going to come right out the top, and you can actually cook on the top of it. All right, just poured myself some instant coffee, and this has been on, folks, for probably about 2-3 minutes at kind of a full flame like that, and already the water is boiling. This is actually going to be too hot to drink. So again, you remove it from the flames, and not like that. Take the handle and just pour it up. And you can always cap it if you need to, keep the dust and dirt out. And there we go. We boiled 500 milliliters of water, which is probably about a pint or quart. I'm not sure the American equivalent. And just on a few twigs. Very efficient. You see where we are down at the river. This is a great spot. We come down here as a family, see the little rapids there. We all like to lay in the rapids there and watch let the water cascade over our back. But right here is a little terrace, little steps down, almost natural steps down into a deeper hole. So that's pretty good. But yeah, the bugs are not too bad right now. It's actually it's approaching the end of June, and normally it's pretty bad down here for bugs, but black deer flies, a few deer flies around the water and buzzing around your heads, but not too bad. Yeah, the Kelly Kettle, I think I'm impressed with the efficiency and speed that it cooks, kind of heats up that water, and obviously the multi-purpose stand on the top for cooking something. But I would wonder if it would kind of burn out the sleeve of the inside if you're actually trying to cook something on the top. Because your water boils so fast. I think our water was a rolling boil. I can't even drink this coffee right now. It was a rolling boil in literally 2 minutes after getting the base pot lit up with twigs and a bit of a fire in the base. It's a little finicky. You have to make sure the fire is within the base on the inside of the ring, so you can sit the kettle on top and have it seated properly. So you have to make sure your fire is not super large. And then from there you just drop in the twigs, and it acts like a rocket stove at the top, and it really cooks the water really fast. Heats the water up, not cooks it, heats it up. Well, we're going to, boys have had about enough of the water right now, and we're going to head back up to our camp. Thanks for watching today. Hopefully you learned about the Kelly Kettle. If I inspired you to buy one, so be it. If you think it's not going to work in your kit, no, that's fine too. I just wanted to showcase that for you today, and I had it, and this was the first time I had it out, and I used it to heat up some water. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, and share. And welcome to Off the Gridiron. Enjoy your outdoors. Bye for now.